Wow.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
What do you say?
All right. Hey, hello everybody. What we're gonna make is
Hi, guys.
it popped right off again. Holy shit!
Joe.
What? Now it's off. Now it's done. I got hit another damn button. Shit. There we go.
Hi,
Yeah,
guys. Sorry. One of these days, we're going to get it all figured out.
Yeah.
And you guys don't have to hear my husband be excited. And Yvonne be frazzled. Yeah, I was just saying frazzled. But look at Yvonne looking rough. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Joey, take it away. Oh, shush. She's cute. Look at that. That was a cute little bunny. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're making late night snack. We're gonna make theater style popcorn. All right before your very eyes. Okay.
Movie theater
Yes.
popcorn.
So what you got to do is usually you use for if you want theater style popcorn, you got to go get coconut oil. You need coconut oil, not usually vegetable oil. But coconut oil will get you that much closer to theater style popcorn. So we don't have the coconut oil. It's usually once in a while thing because it's so much. I mean, this was a couple of bucks. Coconut oil for a small container is like $6-7. So we use this instead, and you'll be real close to it. So what we're gonna do is just put. Let's just say 3 tablespoons. So we're let's see, I can do this right there. Looks a little wet, but you got to cover the bottom of the pan about an eighth of an inch deep, whatever pan you're using. And then what I'm going to do is I got the fire going on medium high to high, and I put a couple of kernels in to wait for it to get hot, and we'll put a top on there. And when those two pop, then we're going to add the popcorn and some of this. This is the butter that you get at basically it's the same thing that you get at the movie theater that you pump yourself.
Hey, Cricket.
But they sell this like at Walmart or whatever. But what you do, because we're gonna try to go greaseless, oily, so you don't have oily popcorn at the very end when you're putting your hands in there and getting oil over everything. So what you do, this stuff is actually made to put in here with the oil, or use it just by itself instead of oil. But
It's a buttery flavor, do you mean?
Yeah, it's a movie theater butter is what it's called.
So like the one you get and you roll underneath it?
Yeah. So we're gonna, before I put this in there, because I don't the smoke point is a little bit different than the regular oil. So I put it in after these two little kernels pop, and then once those pop, I'll put the rest of my oil in there, which is I'll put another maybe a tablespoon, an extra tablespoon in. Then after we put that in, we put, let me go get this thing, but this stuff right here is the secret ingredient. There goes one kernel. It just popped.
It's all in the kernel.
And this is what you want. You can get this online from Walmart. You can't get it there normally, but you can get it online. It's called Flavacol.
I think we bought ours from Amazon though, baby.
Could be. But here's the oil. About another tablespoon, and I take the Flavacol. It's like a buttery salt. It's really thin though. It's really super. Excuse me, super fine. And I just roll that around in there.
Like me, super fine.
And I take my popcorn. Just to get good popcorn, any kind of popcorn you want. And then for this size of pan and that much oil, I cover the whole bottom. The whole bottom's covered.
Can I see?
Yeah. Throw it over the top.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I almost got my whole face in there.
So
You want
here
the
we
lid for that, Daddy?
No. Nope.
Okay.
No, I don't want the lid for that.
Okay, I won't get it for
I
you.
already tried it.
Ah! Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. I
No,
forgot.
no.
You didn't
So
like it.
now we just keep it covered, move it around a little bit. Put that Flavacol in there, and these two things right here,
Yeah.
plus the coconut oil that you would use,
Yeah.
is what you're gonna need for theater style popcorn. And you can put this on afterwards, after it's all popped, if you want even more buttery flavor. And this is, like I said, this is just like pumping it out at the theater. That's what this stuff is. But you put it in first, you'll get the buttery flavor from this, and then you get the salt and extra little butter flavor from the Flavacol. And that's what they use at the theaters, is Flavacol and coconut oil. You can go to one of the stores that the theaters get all their ingredients from,
Here, zoom it in.
and that's what they sell them, is coconut oil in large quantities, and they sell them the Flavacol. Put a little bit of air in there, get the moisture out. Open the top a little bit. Pops up pretty fast. When it stops popping, take it up to heat. Take this off of here, and then we're gonna dump it. Put it in there.
Right here?
Dump it right there. Dump it in
No
there.
kernels?
No kernels.
What?
Kernels. Let me get this out of the way, baby. All right, so it's not hot. There you go. This popcorn
Honest to
has
God.
flavor. It has all the salt,
Yeah,
has
it
the
does.
buttery flavor, and it's dry as a bone. And you don't get it all over your fingers, and you don't have to have a napkin. You can just eat it like this. And totally has the right amount of salt from that Flavacol, and the butteriness from the this stuff, the movie theater butter. It's just like fake butter, basically.
Yeah.
But this stuff is packed with flavor. It tastes like you're at the theater, I swear. Especially if you use the coconut oil. But with regular oil, it still works. It's very good. Like I said, you don't need any kind of salt to add to finish it off. It is all in there, and that's all there is to it, man. Just but you gotta find the Flavacol. That is one of the keys. You gotta have coconut oil, and then you add this to the coconut oil, and then, like I said, if you want it even more buttery, you don't need it. But if you want it to do it like you do at the theater, go ahead and add a little bit of this
Versus melting.
on top of it. But
you don't have to melt butter?
You don't have to melt butter or anything. That stuff will do the trick. But when you put it in there, it flavors it from the get-go.
So how do you put the Flavacol on?
You just dump it in. You can actually take this and sprinkle it on top too if it's not salty enough for you. If you didn't put enough in when you're popping the corn. But I would put like a half a teaspoon in for a batch of popcorn about this big. It only takes about a half a teaspoon of the Flavacol and about a tablespoon of this with your oil, and that's all there is to it. It's good. It's so good.
So your hands aren't greasy right now?
Hands are greasy. It's just like dry popcorn, but it's salty and buttery.
So where do you buy this stuff from?
Online. You either got to go to Amazon and get this, or I think Walmart actually has it.
I think it's like $7 or $8.
Yeah, it's expensive, but tell you what, you'll never use this in a lifetime. This stuff, whenever, I don't know when the expiration date is, but
I think
you
when we
can
bought
probably
it, it was
2020, 24, something like that. But
when we bought
you'll never
it's
use
like,
it before the expiration date
it's
because
like
it's just
all the way
you
up
don't need very
here.
much of it ever.
It's
like
like
every ate popcorn every day.
It's like up here when you get it, they like literally fill it all the way up. And it's right here. We've had it for maybe a year and a half. And
Maybe.
we gave my mom a little bit.
Yeah.
And so it's like still right here. I think it came like right there
Yeah.
at the top of that.
And like I said, I gave some of that away too. And this,
And then
you'll never use all of it.
this was like maybe
You use a lot of that though.
this was like $3 maybe.
Yeah. You can get that right at Walmart.
Yep. Right in the popcorn,
Yeah,
next to
right-
the popcorn
Yeah,
aisle.
where the chips and popcorn is.
Yep.
But
so you don't need salt if you put this,
but
you're saying.
you got it. No, yeah, you don't need salt at all. Just the Flavacol will give you buttery and salty. This is buttery, and then coconut oil. That's super key if you want that flavor. It changes the flavor somehow, but it's really good. But that's it.
I think
That's
the nice
it.
part about that though is that when you're eating and you got the remote, you're eating and you're watching the TV. You're not like your hands are literally dry and it just feels like popcorn.
Yeah, just like it feels like you like. Isn't anybody going to put something on here? But when you taste it, it's awesome.
Well, because you go to the theater and you usually have the like it's all oily. And one time I bought this jacket. It was
Yeah,
a
because
very
you can put your own stuff on there.
expensive jacket. And I had put the butter, like we got our little bucket and we went like this with it because we're the theater that we went to in Michigan.
She did that.
And then it drizzled it down. Oh, you can't even see. Okay. It drizzled down the side of the bucket. We used to go to the movies like
All the time.
sometimes we went to the movies like we went to 3 or 4 movies after each other.
Yeah.
And then anyways, I went like this and it was dripping and I put the like walking into the theater against his body. Oh man, I look awful.
No, you don't. You look great. Always look good.
Whatever. Oh my God. Forgive me, y'all. Okay, so I walked into the theater like this, like, hey, what movie we watching? Hey, we sat down, and then we're like eating. Like I don't even like it, but I knew that Joe was gonna finish it all if I didn't go. Like, hey, I'll hold it. And so
Does
then
it or does it not taste like?
it does taste really good. It does taste really good.
I've always
Anyway.
tried to make theater. I love popcorn, and I've always tried to make it. I didn't know how they did it until I went to a store in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they are the wholesalers for popcorn machines and popcorn
It's called
everything.
something like that.
And I asked them what they sell to the theaters, and they told me exactly what they sold them. So I just took those and I can make their popcorn now.
Okay, so what happened was I put my thing against my jacket. We got in there. I took my jacket off. I sat down, got through with the movies, walked out, and my jacket, all the way, the whole front of it, because I was holding it, had that oil, this oil
That you pump out there.
that you pump, and I couldn't get any of it out of there. I tried Dawn. I tried soaking it. I tried like literally Dawn that takes all the oil, greasy stuff out. Oh, because it's so low.
Yeah. No. I was just reading.
And so I did. Oh my God.
You look great.
Okay, so we I was like, I will never hold the popcorn, and I'll never put that butter, and I'll never like. I hated that popcorn after that whole day because that jacket was like almost $200. It was, I think, like a Calvin Klein. And not that like name drop or any of that, but I'm just saying that's how expensive it was. It was a Calvin Klein winter coat that was like a little parka style.
Grease free.
And I was so mad because I couldn't wear it. It was ruined, and it was all because of the stupid butter. So then when he found how to do this, like I was so excited. That was like the best thing ever.
You can go overboard with this, so that's what I'm saying. You'll never use all of it because you got to use, like I said, half a teaspoon at tops,
Grab that thing
and it's
that
really salty.
We usually use.
Yeah,
This is what we normally put in it because it's got little holes in it. But we didn't.
That's our brisket. That's for
We
brisket.
have. Joe wanted. We made brisket, and so Joe filled it up like he made a rub, and then he put it in here. So we should have gotten 2 of these, but we only got 1. But anyways, this is the kind of shaker you sprinkle it on your popcorn.
Yep.
This is before. What made you try it and put it in there versus just?
Well, first of all, I read the instructions on here, and it says to do that exact thing because I never put that in there before. But it actually tells you to actually pop your popcorn in this oil, and then the Flavacol. I knew that from the popcorn factory or whatever the name was. So they told me that goes in, and then if they do have coconut oil. I think it was what's the yellow herb, tarmac or what is that? Tamarick.
Tamarick.
I think it's got tamarick in it. It's yellow, and that's what makes the popcorn that yellowish tint. I believe it's turmeric. That stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Turmeric.
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 I think it's the turmeric. But It's just a yellow herb or whatever, powdered stuff that they'll put it in the coconut oil to make it yellow. And then when you put it in there, it actually coats the popcorn and gives it a yellow tint.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, but it doesn't do anything for the flavor whatsoever. You can make theater popcorn with what we got here, except that I use regular oil instead of coconut oil, and that coconut oil will actually put you over the top, and you'll swear you're eating it right from the movie theater. So that's it. Again, I keep saying that's it.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again for coming
Bye,
in.
guys.
Joe's kind of excited to do the popcorn because he loves his popcorn.
Yeah.
So
I thought I'd share it with you guys.
Yeah, he loves. Like when we go to family events, Joe will bring his little sachet with his stuff, and he'll make them for my mom and my brother, or my niece and my nephew, because Uncle Joe's makes the best popcorn ever. And so we watch movies. Like our family's kind of like Hispanic families
Now
are like.
You can too.
Hispanic families are like that. They like to harbor together and make a little group of us. And so when we get together, we like watch movies and hang out and stuff. So Joe's like in charge of the popcorn.
Yeah.
And so
I'm the popcorn guy, man.
there you go, guys. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Happy hump day. Have a good, if I don't.
Oh, no, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thursday now, yeah. It was the hump day a few minutes ago.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't come back in, have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys the next time you come in. Ladies, I love you guys. Thank you guys. I got such great people. I love all of you. Gabby, you guys.
I do too.
Have a good night, guys.
All right. Now
Bye.
that's it.
That's really it.
No, that's really it.
If I can figure this out forever. Come on.